Friction is the resistance that one surface or object encounters when moving over another object. Friction depends on roughness of the surface and mass of objects. Friction force is proportional to normal force. There are two types of friction: static friction and kinetic friction. Static friction is greater than kinetic friction. Static friction is the force that resists the initiation of sliding motion between two surfaces that are in contact and at rest. The formula for static friction is static friction equals to mu s, which is the coefficient of static friction, times the normal force. Kinetic friction is the force that opposes the movement of two surfaces that are in contact and are sliding over each other. The formula for kinetic friction is kinetic friction equals to mu k, which is the coefficient of kinetic friction, times the normal force. The coefficient of friction is the ratio of the magnitude of the force of friction between two objects in contact to the magnitude of the normal force with which the objects press against each other. This is a symbol of the coefficient of friction. So now let's practice with an example. A 75 kilogram box slides down a 25-degree ramp with an acceleration of 3.60 meters per second squared. A. Find mu k between the box and the ramp. B. What acceleration would a 175 kilogram box have on this ramp? Part A. So first of all, you need to draw a free body diagram of the question. Next, break the FG into two components, the X component and the Y component. Next, find out the value for Fg. Fg equals to mass times gravity. The mass is 75 kilograms and the gravity is 9.81. The Fg will be 736 newtons. Next, find the x value. Find the x value by using Fg sine theta 736 sine 25, which equals to 311 newtons. And for y, it's Fg cos theta. 736 cos 25 equals to 667 newtons. And next, find out the value for the normal force. Normal force would be equal to y, which is Fg cos theta, which makes normal force equal to 667 newtons. Next, find out the net force. And using the information that we got, we can find the friction force. And lastly, we can use the kinetic friction formula to find out the answer. Friction force is equals to kinetic force. So we can use friction force to find out the mu k for our answer, which when we find out, it's going to be 0.061. And that will be our final answer for part A. And now let's move on to part B. What acceleration would a 175 kilogram box have on this ramp? And next for part B, we first find out the Fg. Because in the question the mass changed, so we have to find the Fg again. And using the formula we have, our Fg will be 1717 newtons. And next, find out the x and the y value using the formula before. Next, find out the friction or kinetic force. We can use the mu k from the part A, which is 0.61, to plug in the equation to get Fk equals to 95 newtons. Next, find out the net force. And lastly, using the acceleration formula, we can find out the answer. The answer should be 3.61 meters per second squared. The final answer for part A should be mu k equals to 0.061 and part B equals A equals to 3.61 meters per second squared. I hope you learned something from the video and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.